It was Marcus Aurelius who said that the soul gets colored with the color of its every thought, every idea, every flash of having a sense of wonder shape who you are. You're listening to this. Picture an even more sharp version of yourself, more profound and filled with gaining new knowledge isn't a far-off dream, but a real thing. And in this movie, get ready to learn 10 strong Stoic quotes. Methods to improve your intelligence. Take advantage of this chance to look into every part of your mind and no limits possibility if you're really interested and take a moment to think about your own growth. That alarm bell and sign up for Let Our Path to Making You Smarter, Beginning to Accept Change as a Stoics, are open to change. Changes in teachers happen all the time. Shift technology changes, and even there may be a new dish for one of your favorite snacks. Whilst many of us fight change out of fear, the unknown, or losing what's known, the Stoics saw change as a normal part of life and a deep teacher. Think about it every time you've grown. Hasn't it been together with, whether it's moving to a new place, being new to a job, or even reading a book that changes the way you see things, forces us to leave our country of comfort zones, and asks us to change? This adapting and learning to do well, despite change, is what makes us stronger being smart. And Marcus Aurelius was a shining example of a wise person once said, "Loss is nothing but change, and nature is change." Pleased that this point of view is both, instead of being uplifting and refreshing, we can see it when we see change as a loss. As a chance to learn something, change and getting used to change doesn't mean I think we should recklessly go after every new trend or keep turning our lives upside down. Instead, it's about making a flexible way of thinking. It's about realizing that no matter how big or small the change is, chance to learn something new. When we look at change with interest rather than fear, we not only get through life's going up and down with grace, but also keeping learning new things and understanding the next time you come across whether it's a new piece of software at work or a side trip from your regular route home. Take a big breath and accept it. Always remember that every change is a chance to learn, ready to be learned, and with each smarter by teaching us grows. 2, embracing discomfort for Stoics. Learn to deal with pain. When we think of comfort, we often think of a warm bed in our favorite TV show, or maybe a hot chocolate on a cold day, but what if I told you the way to actually smart and wise often lies outside of this comfort zone? Stoicism is an old way of thinking that tells us what has stood the test of time, that being open to pain can be a strong tool for your own growth. Picture this. You're in a something hard, like learning a new language or getting good at a musical. It's easy to give up on an instrument when things get tough, or to avoid these challenges in every way. But the Stoics thought that it was exactly those times of pain that give the most promising chances for growth. By getting past the worry and the when we fight, we not only learn new, also build up your mental and physical strength, toughness that can help us in every way. Marcus Aurelius once said that the problem is the in this way. This means that the very and the problems we face are not walls, not to our growth, but to the way itself. By changing the way we think and seeing pain as a chance instead of a problem, we can use its strength to help us move forward. Think of Stoic wisdom. This next time you have a tough job or an uncomfortable situation, feel pain and know that with every obstacle you get over, you're not only getting better and building a version that is stronger and more durable of yourself. 3. The habit of the Stoics. Learn how to be disengaged. Intend to. A lot of the time, we hear about how important it is to engage with our skills, our work. But what about the other way around? On the other hand, the Stoics saw there is value in consciously disengaging a deliberate break from what we usually do, patterns and habits that help us feel better. new points of view, and revitalize our minds. Picture a painter who has putting together a piece for hours is sometimes the best thing they can to see what the picture is really about is to step back, take a break, and come back with new eyes. So our minds are benefit from taking a break every so often, letting us deal with problems with Marcus with new vigor and clarity. Aurelius wrote about himself in his private works. Well-known guys look for retreats for themselves, homes in the country, like shores and mountains, and you'll want them too. These kinds of things a lot, but this is a sign of the most common kind of guys, because you can do it. Whenever you decide to quit, this wise stern saying shows that retreat isn't about being far away, but about making room inside of us, away from the steady pull of outside forces needs in this highly linked world. It might seem like a good idea to stop. It seems contradictory, but it's more important more than ever. It doesn't mean giving up on our responsibilities or cutting back on our tasks. It's more about setting aside every moment, even if it's just a few minutes or a few days to take a break. Think, and just maybe this could be as easy as going for a walk without your phone, doing movements for deep breathing, or setting aside a day to do things without technology by learning separateness on purpose. We give our minds the room they need to process, to learn and grow, to smooth out the constant taking part in modern life. And in this, we find a way to get to greater smarts and a better understanding, so as you deal with the challenges of today. Don't forget how powerful it is to take a step back, if just for a second, to find clarity again. And fourth goal, keeping lifelong Stoicism means continuing to learn throughout your life. It is learning that the end of formal schooling, be it college or school, doesn't mark the end of learning, if anything. At first, the Stoics thought that every day gives you new chances to learn, grow, and get a better grasp of things world. This idea of living a long time. Getting degrees isn't the point of learning. Getting certificates is about growing a real interest in and desire for. Knowing things that last a life. Think about how amazed a child is. When they come across something new, when eyes light up, thoughts flood out. Their minds are wandering. As adults, it's simple to forget this. A sense of wonder in the duties and routines of daily life. But what if we could bring it back to life? Spark. What if we did this every day? Having the same desire to learn and find out about Epicus and his deep simplicity said that only educated people are free at its heart. This isn't just it's not about formal schooling. It's about freedom. That comes from making our horizons bigger and from always looking for information. When we commit to lifelong learning, we giving ourselves the tools to get around how hard life is with grace. And today, in the modern age, there are many ways to learn right at our hands. Everything from talks to online classes, from documents to apps that let you connect with the possible. Ways to learn more are never ending, but learning for life isn't. It's not just about taking in information, using the Mirror app, and sharing. It's about putting together what we learn, adding it to the story of our lives. We think more deeply and have more ideas. As you move forward, keep in mind, remember that every day is a school day. Everyone you talk to is a teacher and a task, a chance to learn. Welcome to the journey of learning for life. Watch as your smarts and knowledge grow and the way they think to new heights. 5. Stoics learn to be thankful. Practicing thanks as a way to. At first look, gratitude might seem like wisdom, seem like a mood or a short-lived feeling we go through when someone does something nice for us. But the Stoics saw being thankful for them in a new way. Being thankful wasn't just a feeling. It was a habit or a way to look at things. see the world and, in turn, grow our being smart and understanding. Being thankful makes us see the value in every exchange and every moment that comes our way. When we're thankful, life's lessons are more clear to us now. Instead of complaining about what we don't have, we are thankful for what we have, and in that for the party, we find clarity and a greater understanding of the complexities of life. Marcus Aurelius, in his quiet times to think written, when you wake up in the morning. Think about what an important right it is. To live to breathe, to think to enjoy. This isn't just a call to love. Thankful for another day, an invitation to start each day with to spark wonder, interest, and gratitude. Do so we let the many lessons and ideas that every moment holds in the fast-paced world of today. It's simple to get caught up in the race to pay attention to what's coming next and ignore the present. But by making it a habit of, with thanks, we stay in the present. We pay more attention and think more about things, and more willing to hear the wisdom that all around us, whether it's the happiness in a child's laughter taught us a lesson in a failed job or the beauty of the sun going down. Being thankful makes it easier to see, learn, and grow as you go through the journey of life. Don't forget to stop, and giving thanks is always a good idea. Times are when things are going well, but every day in both big and small towns, because Thanksgiving gives us more than just joy, but also a way to get to greater smarts, knowledge, and understanding. Stoics look at things with awareness. 6. The power of being aware. Have you ever stopped to think about, look at a leaf moving in the wind, or seen the complex designs of frost in a window pane? While these times may seem, even if they seem easy or even every day, they hold a deep secret that the Stoics knew how powerful it is to observe with awareness. It's about really seeing the after. We don't just skim the world around us. It has to do with getting lost in the present moment, paying attention to the little things, amazed by the beauty and complexity life. When we pay attention with awareness, we're not just idle viewers. We're involved. People around the world taking it all in information and ideas from our setting, unique a guiding light of Stoicism, once thought about time discovering. In fact, this insight can be used to help us practice of observing with awareness. By taking the time to really notice, we find out the truth about the world around you. We start to think about other people and ourselves, find similarities and link things together, gain a better understanding of life's tricky things about screens today. And there are many things that want our attention at every turn. Take a moment to notice may seem out of place, but it's during these quiet times of observation that our thoughts can grow and our intelligence can grow no matter what. Seeing the steady ebb and flow of beach waves, taking in the busy life of a city square, or even just taking note of the way light gets to the plant through its leaves. There is a lot of information in that tree. Being ready to be found, spend a few minutes every day to carefully watch, move aside. Distractions can help you clear your mind, and this will help you see the world around you. You won't just find beauty in the everyday, but also take care of your intelligence in deep and surprising ways. 7 ways to help you be more busy. Stoics learn how to listen actively. We've all been there, lying down and listening next to someone who is nodding their head, but our thoughts are very far away. The most recent thing on our to-do list, what's for dinner or what TV show. But the Stoics knew this very well. Being truly smart isn't just about speaking, it's about hearing. Not just hearing words, but really listening actively is getting what they say more than just being quiet when someone. Being present is what everyone else talks about. Paying full attention to them and trying to see things from their point of view. In its core, it's about asking questions. showing understanding, and staying away from right away, drawing opinions, or coming up with an answer when we're not just being nice, we're taking in information and understanding different points of view and widening our perspectives on the Stoic scholar Epicus. Someone once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can hear twice." As we speak, this isn't just a clever say, it's a deep understanding of people nature. By really listening, we opened ourselves up to a huge world of skills and information that can improve our minds and souls. Today's people in society often value quick answers and funny responses. But there's a huge power in stopping to listen and being reflective. By doing busy. By hearing, we not only improve our connections, but also how smart we are. We learn more and become more understanding and more linked to the world around us. So the next time you're in a conversation, push yourself to really pay attention. You might be shocked by what you learn. 8 ways to find peace. In the middle of Stoics, look for peace. There is a lot of noise around us, with a lot of different sound alerts and things to take our minds off the noise of our phones to the constant buzz of talking. There aren't many moments of true. Even so, the Stoics thought that those times when we disconnect from the outside noise and connect with our inner selves are important for deep thought and growth. Quiet isn't just the lack of noise. It's a place where our thoughts can live. It's a safe place where we can face our deeds and plans are affected by how we feel. What to do next? By regularly looking out. We give these places of silence to our giving minds the space they need to think deeply, and grow intelligence. Seneca is a well-known Stoic. A psychologist once said, "We suffer more often in their minds than in insight tells us of the truth that we worry and fear a lot of things." Self-made, amped up by the constant noise around us, by taking a step back and by being in silence, we can help tell the difference between real worries and imaginary fears that help us deal with the first and let go of the many people, the notion of seeking after a while. Quiet might seem scary. Everything we do today is based on always being connected and involved, but it's not about getting away from the world, about finding peace for a short time of quiet every day. Maybe during a walk in the morning or before bed can make an important change over time. This practicing not only makes us sharper smart, but it also brings clarity, more peace, and a better knowledge of we and the world around us. So in the middle of all the everyday chaos, life, don't forget to stop and breathe. Accept the power to change things. 19 Silence. The value of different Stoics. Welcome different kinds of interactions. Conversations are one of the best things about events in life, is getting to know many different kinds of people from different countries and walks of life. Every person has a world of what the Stoics knew and what they had experienced. In their wisdom, they saw that our books don't make people smart only, or quiet thought, but also by the mosaic of the people we interact with. All of these talks are a chance to learn, whether it's a chat talking to a barista about their hometown, having a deep conversation with a coworker from something else, or a heart-to-heart with a grandparent about their childhood. Every encounter brings something new. New point of view, a new piece of the puzzle. How to solve the puzzle of life. The Stoic Seneca once said, "Associate with people who can make you better." This advice is great, but it's important to note that improvement only comes from pros, or sometimes the most profound people are teachers. Ideas can come from the strangest places, sources, by being willing to hear different. with our encounters, we open ourselves up to a different kinds of stories. And now, this doesn't mean you should start a talk with every person you meet, but it's about being open and interested is what it's about, realizing that every single person, know who they are or where they come from, has something good to share with the world, where it's simple to stay in our easy places to be and echo chambers. Taking risks and looking for new, having relationships can be very helpful for growth. So look for chances to talk to a lot of different people as you go about your day and listen to their read stories, ask questions, and post your own experiences. By interacting with these, not only will you make your know about the world, but you'll also find that your brain is growing in ways you never thought possible. 10 Stoics would rather be curious than judge others. Choosing to be curious over judging we today. People judge things quickly. With the touch of a finger, we choose what we like, what we don't, who we follow, and who we don't care. But what if we didn't rush to judge? We took a moment and chose to be. Stoicism teaches us something interesting. Developing your interest can lead to the best way to get smarter and getting to know the world around us. To get more curious, you have to use it. The more you work it, the stronger it gets when we deal with events, people, or ideas. We let ourselves have the chance to learn and grow instead of putting something down, because it's when something is new or different, we ask questions. We want to know. This not only broadens our views, but also digs deeper with the same empathy and kindness as the Stoic Epictetus, a philosopher, said it well. It is not possible for someone to find out what he thinks he already knows. This quote really helps me remember things. That when we believe we have all the answers, we shut ourselves off from the many things the world has to offer. By taking a curious attitude, we know that there's always more to learn. We learn, and that makes us lifelong attention learners. We live in a busy and noisy world. It's easy to get caught up in life's rush, and don't forget to stop, look around, and really choose to listen. But by being interested over no more guilt, we can get out of this circle. We can get more involved with the world around us, learn from different points of view, and, in the process, how smart we are in ways we never. So the next time you're faced with dealing with something new or difficult, open your mind and take a deep breath. Follow your interest to find out which of these quiet methods hit home the most. Please let us know in the comments what you think. The Stoics' wise words tell us that understanding is a journey that never ends. Today's lessons are just the beginning, stepping stones on the road to growth for all of us. If you value this search for information, please click the link below and rate this video a thumbs up. Together, let's learn more. Getting bigger